Okay. So this is Castell, designed by Aaron Vanderbeek. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. And Vanderbeek. There's, I don't, Vanderbeek.
Vanderbeek.
Beek?
Beek. Burke.
There's no R in there. And it's published by Renegade Games, and this was the 2017 winner of the Cardboard Edison Award. If you didn't know, the Cardboard Edison Award is a award given out to unpublished games every year. And so basically you submit a game, an unpublished game, to the Cardboard Edison group, and they have independent judges that have signed up and volunteered their time to play these games and like give them reviews and scores based on the videos that are submitted by the designers and also just from playing the games. They have like print and play versions of the games that they print out and they make and then they play them. And every game that was submitted goes to different judges. Like there's no one judge that's playing literally every game. And then the Cardboard Edison group like takes all the judges' votes from all the different games and whittles it down into a finalist group. And actually the finalists for 2018 were announced last week. They're announcing them out slowly, but like most all of them are announced in the last couple of weeks. So yeah, and then eventually from the finalist pool, one winner is selected. This was the winner of 2017, and of course it was signed by Renegade Games. So usually what happens is the winner of the Cardboard Edison Award will be published by someone, and in this situation, that someone is Renegade Games. So I went to my...
Someone's requesting
I went to my friendly local game store a couple of weeks ago when this was released and picked up a copy, and I got it... It's a little dented on the corner, so I got a little extra percentage off, which was kind of nice. But anyway, I went to the friendly local game store because this was released a couple weeks ago, so it should be at your friendly local game store. You can also find it online on Amazon, link down below in the doobly-doo. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Amazon, we didn't do that. So yeah, that's the spiel about the history of the Cardboard Edison Award and like how this game came to be in existence from that perspective. Otherwise, I know Aaron has been working on this game for a number of years, and this game is about the Castellers. So basically, in Catalonia, Spain, there is a very interesting sport that arose, and that sport is they're human towers. And so what happens is that basically there are teams, and teams are from different regions, and they get together in tournaments, and the goal is to build the highest tower you can and like the strongest tower you can, and there's different point systems and things like that. And it's very interesting and like super weird. Like humans are weird. Like we do weird stuff. But
when we're bored.
When we're bored, yeah. Like this literally started because one guy was like, I bet you my family can make a taller tower than your family. Like I'm pretty sure that's how this started. So this game is about that, which I think is super awesome. And they did a really great job capturing like the culture and essence of that. Like the art is very reminiscent of what I feel like. I've looked at the Wikipedia page and different images, and like these look like Castellers, like they look like people from that region, and like the art for the different regions in Spain that the tournaments take place looks like the art of those regions. So it's and the colors are like reminiscent of that. They did a really good job with that.
I see a lot of back braces in the art.
Yeah. Well, you need those at the lower tiers. So I'm not going to go over a setup or how to play, really, because Rodney from Watch It Play did a fantastic how to play instruction video, and you can watch that, link down below in the doobly-doo. And he does a fantastic job telling you how to set up the game and also going over how to teach the game. But what I will do for those of you who are watching live, and if you're just too lazy to go watch Rodney's video, I get it. I'm just going to go over like a brief overview of how this game's going to work. So setup has already been done. We are playing for 3 players. And the setup between 3 players and 2 players is like super minimal. And then every player has, let's switch cameras. So every player has their own little region board thingy. And they have their own little special star tokens. And you have 7 of those. And then they have their own Castell pawn. So this is your player pawn, and it's it's freaking cute. Renegade is just knocking it out of the park with the custom meeples lately. So this is a custom Castell meeple, and we'll put this on the board, and this will be our main player piece in regards to like moving around the board. So there's that. And then we have, they're just out of frame right now down here, but we have these 5 tokens, and these 5 tokens represent our skills. And so what's going to be happening in this game is we start the game with 7 Castellers who are randomly dealt to us. So these are my 7. Yeah, that's good. These are my 7. And we each got 7 out of the ridiculously oversized bag. There's like a whole thing that Rodney did about it being a hat because it's so unnecessarily large. So we each start with 7. And I was like, there's 6, but here's my 7th one. And what these tokens represent is they represent the people that you use to make your human tower. So what we're going to do during the game is we are going to be gaining, collecting, signing, recruiting, whatever words you want to use for that, different Castellers by moving our player pawn around different regions of the board. And when we go there, we can decide to pick up or recruit one of the tiles that is in that region. Then when we add the tile to our region, they're just going to hang out. At different points in the game, we can compete in local festivals or tournaments or things like that and attempt to build towers that match the bonuses over here. And so the whole point of the game is you want to be collecting these Castellers to try and build towers to compete at regional tournaments, which are these along the top that will happen at the end of specific rounds that are denoted on the board. Or you want to be also doing like practice towers or like local festival towers and stuff to gain bonus points. So the way that you will build towers is that each character or each Castell tile has a number on it, and that number denotes basically kind of like the strength of that character or the height, depending on how you want to look at it. But there are male and female characters. So Steve noticed that in general, the even numbered tiles are men and the odd numbered are women, but there are men and women of equal strength at different levels. So, and the way that you can determine where they can be is based on the height, like the actual height of the tile. So when you build a tower, you must put higher numbers at the bottom of the tower, and only lower numbers can go on top. So like there always needs to be, your tower needs to be from highest number to lowest as you go up. And in addition, there are different heights of the tower, of the tiles. So you can kind of see right here on this one, I'll make it more obvious. There are different sizes of tiles, and that also plays a factor into where things can go. And so as we build these towers, we have to follow specific rules to build the towers, and there are 3 main rules, and we can break those rules or bend those rules by leveling up different skills, and that's what these tiles are for. And we can keep track of the level of our skills by this little side thing on our player board. So like, if I did this means that I have strength 2 and I can do maximum width of 4. So, yeah. But in general, if we don't have any skills, if we're just very new at this people stacking thing, we can at most in a tower have a maximum width of 3 tiles, and we can have every tower or every level must have the same people in it, so the same like level people, so they need to be the same height and they need to be the same strength, and we must build towers that have a decreasing amount of people going up. So if the maximum width is 3 for a tower, I'm going to build a little mini tower over here. If the maximum width of tower is 3, in the beginning of the game, I must alternate. So I have to have less people on top. So like this would be a valid tower because I have a width of 3, and then my next level has 1 less people. So that's accurate. And then my top has 1 less as well. I could build a tower that's like this. Like I could have 1 person on top of a 3, but I wouldn't get as many points for that. So You want to have more people. The more people you have in a tower, regardless of their strength, the more points you get. So that is tower building, and this guy was here.
The art on the Castellers kind of makes me think, where's Waldo? Like, just a little bit. Like, it's like more, it's a little more detailed and a little more realistic, but it's like
I imagine,
close.
like, I'm pretty sure if there isn't where's Waldo, like, art for a Castell, like, event, there should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the pictures, there's, like, people everywhere. Because there's people that are, like, the literal tower, and then there are people from other teams that are waiting to make their tower. And they're all, it's
and
like,
then all the
it's
people
crazy.
watching. That would
it's
be
crazy.
that would be a great Where's Waldo.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Also, thank you, Fiddleback, for catching the mic thing.
Yes.
It was staring us in the face, but it was turned around.
It was flipped the other way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start playing. So that's like an overview of the game, and if you want to find out more, again, specifically about what's going to happen in the rules and like setup and how to actually play, go ahead and watch Rodney's video because it's amazing.
You go first.
Apparently I'm going first because I have the first player marker.
It's the player who most recently visited Catalonia.
That wasn't me.
Or random.
Okay. Or I think we're going with the or random clause on that. So at the beginning of the round, the first thing we do is we don't do it for the first round. And then we go ahead and rotate this. This is pretty cool. So this wheel is like, it's just to track like stuff, but it's double-sided, and they have a little thing, and then they have a notch in the board so that you can,
That's cool.
you can sit it, but it's easy to flip it,
Yeah.
which is nice. So anyway, for the first thing we do is we rotate this one notch.
Oh.
And so what this says is when you're in that region, you can activate, the action, you can upgrade the skill that corresponds with the region that you are currently in. So that's what this part is for. On your turn, you can take up to 4 different types of actions, but you can do each action only once, but you can do them in any order you want. So the first thing that I can do is I can move to a location, and because this is the starter of the game, I can start anywhere I want. And I think like this part of the country breeds very strong people.
Yeah, apparently. Something in the water.
Yeah.
Do we get to see what Steve has? Is it open information?
Oh, like his people?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just stacked them for space.
That's part of the game, but like cool. Okay. I think it makes sense for me to maybe start. I'm gonna start here, and then so that's the first possible action I can do is I can move, and so that was me moving. Yay! When you move and you're already on the board, you can move to adjacent locations that are physically adjacent via a connected border, or there's little lines for when you need to like take a highway or something. Then you can recruit, which is you get to take up to 2 Castellers from a region. And I think it just makes great sense for me to take these 2 number 10s.
Yep.
Because 10 is the highest number. So I'm going to add them to my period. Then I can train. So in this region right now, which is Mataro, I can train balance. And so balance will allow me to stack the same number of people on rows, which is great. That's a great skill for me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and level up my balance. So I am now level 1 balance, which will come into play later. Now, I could expend one of my special action tokens. I only have 7 of these, and when you use them, when you take a special action, you put it on the board, and you can never get it back. So you're limited to 7 special actions a game, and you can only play 1 special action a turn. So the game happens over 10 rounds. I have to decide if this is one of the 7 possible rounds where I want to use one of my special actions. If I were to use a special action, I can recruit an additional Casteller, which might not be a bad idea, or I can move my pawn an additional time. Maybe not a bad idea. Or I can run a local performance, which is these ones. So looking at it, these local performances that just depict skills, you have to have the skill level denoted in the tower that you're building to be able to win them, which I just can't do right now because I only have 1 level 1 skill. Then the other ones that are like the shapes of stuff, those ones are you have to build a tower that matches that outline, and there's no way I can do that with the Castellers I have. So it doesn't make any sense for me to try and do a local performance at all. But picking up that other number 8 Castellar is kind of a good idea, I think.
8's coming up.
Well, and I have 2 8s already.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good mid-level base for me, considering I have 2 8s and 2 7s. So I think... But there's also like a bunch of 8s down here, and I'm adjacent to these regions. So I think I actually just won't spend a special action. I think I might... And it's interesting, because I have 7 special actions possible, but like there's only 10 rounds. So this could be one of the 3 rounds where I just don't. Where I just don't do that. I'm just looking up really quickly. Yeah, I believe there's nothing that says you can't go to a region where somebody else is. So you can always go to a region where somebody else is, which means there's no reason for me to move somewhere to block you.
Does the turn marker change at the end of the round?
It will change at the end of the round. Okay. Yes, but these tiles won't restock until round 3.
Right.
I think I'm gonna be done. I think I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
My turn then, huh?
Yep. Hey, Josh. Or Chad. Oh,
Well,
No, that's lame.
it seems like there's a lot of 5s in scoring.
Apparently, Nutters, Twitch is upset that you're not in Twitch.
Oh, so Ichi is done with her chicken dinner. She was the winner and got a chicken dinner.
Leslie votes that the winner of tonight's game be on top of the human pyramid. Just like, there's some phrasing.
Yeah. It's more of a triangle. But...
The first player, bacon. This is a very wide cut of bacon.
I mean, it would be thematically appropriate to be at least a cut of ham.
So I took a 5 and a 10, and I'm training on balance as well.
Okay. Very cool. Alright, Kairos.
And we can start anywhere?
You can start anywhere.
Nice.
Oh, cool! Chad is going through... He's road tripping to the gathering. Wow. That's a drive. Awesome. Well, we'll miss you next week. I don't know what we're playing, but we'll miss you. Yeah? Tell me more.
I think...
I just love the colors in this
I know.
game.
It's good.
I think I'm going to go Terrassen around Terrassa. Oh, pardon me. French.
It's Spanish. It's supposed to be Spanish.
I'm going to recruit two 10s as one action.
Just hang out.
So the skills available are practice.
Oh yes. So there's one all region spot, so you can always do that. And so
in
the practice
easy
is,
game, like the hard game, you can't.
In the hard game, you can't. Correct. And the practice one is you can level up any skill
That you already have trained in.
Yes, that you already have trained in. So yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna level up base then, because they belong to me.
Yes. So that means that Steve can now have one level of his tower can have unlimited number of Castellers.
And honestly, I will take a Castell from my local region, so I now have 4 10s.
Okay, so then he used a special action, so he has to put this token on the region that he was in, and that's important for reasons which we'll learn later.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun! All right, so that's the end of the round.
Wow.
So now we're on to round 2.
Okay.
And we rotate this.
Actually, speaking of road trips, isn't one of the people from Restoration doing a 30-city Fireball Island
JR
road trip?
Honeycutt is doing a 30-city road trip with the prototype copy of Fireball, and tis a tis.
That is intense.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think he's going camping on the trip. I think
that's one way to make it economical. Very small publisher. JR.
So Kyra's took the third 10, which makes me sad.
That is sad.
Yeah.
And it's my turn.
It is because you are now the first player with the bacon.
Yay.
You have the
I
bacon.
got the bacon. Bringing home. I'm going to Villafranca. For my move, I'm going to take that 10 and the 6 for my actions. And then I will train and balance.
Okay.
So I fed both dogs. I've left the kitchen, but they're both hanging around the kitchen for some reason.
I think it's something to do with that starts with the C word. A C. Potentially. Just
Can you remind me how points for the towers work in the fairs?
yeah. So it's whoever has so the base value of your tower
Yeah.
is the number of people in the tower.
Right.
And also oh brain. Kairos, it's your turn. You have to cover for me looking up something. Oh god. Here we go. Here we go.
This feels cool.
So maybe I'm just gonna kick the camera a whole bunch.
Oh, level, that's it. So it's the level of your tower plus the number of people in your tower that match the size token.
So the number of 5s in Teresa plus the number of below. Okay, got it.
Yep. The
And it
height
has to be at
that you
least
get.
4, right?
Yeah, well 4 tiles need to be in the tower.
Oh, just 4 tiles.
Just 4 tiles.
Oh.
Yeah, not 4 levels, 4 tiles.
Cool. Okay.
Yep. So
Why is it 4 tiles? Sorry.
oh no, sorry, it is 4 levels, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
So to compete in the festival, you have to be in the region. It has to be 4 levels high, and you need to have at least one of the.
Oh, and it's always 4.
It's at least 4.
At least 4.
Yep.
At least 4 levels.
Because with an untrained tower, you can only get to level 3, right?
Exactly.
Yep. You have to be trained. You have to
Have to be
know
trained.
your tower stuff. So our first festival is going to be in Teresa. So to compete in it, we have to have somebody there. Yeah. So don't know if that's
Does our meeple has to be there
yes.
to compete in it?
Yes. But we have another region. We have one more turn till we get there. Till we have that festival.
And it's my turn.
Yes.
I will recruit that 9.
And then you can't move and recruit another one. So.
Well, no, he can move, but just not recruit another one.
Yeah.
He could spend a special
does
token
this
to recruit.
turn? Is it every
I
round?
already turned
No,
it.
but it's every round. that it
Yes.
turns.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, Shucks is in Vancouver, Canada again.
The strength one increased by 1 the size of Castellers that 1 level can support. That can still only apply to 1 level at a time, right?
Yes, so the number of levels is the number of training is the number of levels that can do it, or you can use that training to increase the number that they can support.
Oh, okay. So 1 level could support a whole bunch more with that training.
But that's the weight, like it's the number
Yeah.
on it.
Like
Are you done yet?
5 could support 6 or something if you trained it in 2 levels.
Yes.
Are you gonna move?
Cashland wants to
Guess you
know
don't have to,
what
do
are
you?
the odds for Fireball Island delivered before Christmas.
I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna train strength.
Feel like they launched it at this time so that it could be a Christmas thing. I trust them. They're really awesome. I would see what date they say they expect delivery and just add maybe a couple weeks. Yeah.
And I will move.
To Villafranca. Great. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to... There's an 8 and a 3 here. I'm going to go ahead and do the... I'm going to take the 8 and the 3 that are in this region. They're good kids. And then I'm going to go ahead and move to Barcelona And I will, actually, I'm going to stay where I was and train in mix. So this means that I can mix strengths, but like the heights have to be the same, which is great. Then I will move to Barcelona. And, do I want to spend a point here? Do I want to spend a point?
A point?
Well, I don't know if I can build a tower. Not yet. That is based in Barcelona. No, because I can't do either of those. I can almost do that one. Not quite. But I could move another region if I wanted, but I don't want to. So I think I will instead spend a point in Barcelona. So I spend a special action token to recruit. I'm going to recruit this number 7. I mean, they're more than just a number to me, but so that's my turn. And then we pass this to Steve. And now, so this is the first turn where we will actually refill Castellers. So, Kairez, could you refill each region back to 4 Castells?
Oh, thank God. I thought it was at the end of round 3.
Yes, no, the festival is at the end of round 3.
Okay, the festival is at the end, but we refill at the beginning.
Yes.
Left to right, sorry?
It just says refill.
Okay, I just have to do it consistently so I'm not cheaty. Gotta make sure I'm not cheaty.
Why was that denied? Leslie, that is super weird. I don't know why your message was denied. Sorry.
I will go this way.
Yeah, I think if they're saying November, Castell, I think they're assuming they're hoping for Christmas. So yeah.
You know, this bag is ridiculous, but you can
One
have
more.
it on your lap. No, I'm still going. Like, it's big enough that I can just have it on my lap and just reach into it. Not a
Alright.
care in the world.
So at the end of this round, there will be a festival in Terrassa. And you can only compete if you're there. And you will get bonus points if you have Castellers who are strength 5. And Steve has one, and John has one, and I have none. And there's no strength 5s out anyway.
I think you need to have that number in order to compete.
No, you don't need the number. You
Oh,
just
really?
get more points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought, yeah, that sounds familiar.
No, it's the only really good way to get points. Oh no, you do. They must. I can't compete. Dang it.
Good catch, John.
That's why I took that 5.
Dang it. Well, I won't be competing in this one. But I could compete in Barcelona like a crazy person.
Yeah, again.
Guess where I'm gonna just hang out.
Probably.
Sorry. And then, did I rewrite that? No. There we go. And then Kyra starts.
Probably my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's train a skill available in my region.
Villafranca.
Which is either special. What was special? Is that... What's the special training?
That means you do one of the special actions without spending one of your tokens.
I think you still have to spend the token.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think John's right.
Okay. John's right. We did get Zia, yes. I don't know when the stream is for it. Maybe September.
Definitely have to play it first.
We bought it. Yeah. Steve, take your turn, and then I'll talk about why I bought it. Wow, there's a dog eating a Chewy under the counter. If you're wondering, yeah.
Well, let's go here.
Makes sense.
Do a special action. Can I do a second special action in the same region or no?
Yeah.
Just drop another token on?
Yes. Yes,
take
you
that.
can, but if somebody goes there, they will take
10.
it from you.
And then I will recruit and do 2 9s. And then I will train practice. Which allows me to increase my base to 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all 4. Because I trained, I recruited, did the special action, and I moved.
Cool. All right, I'm going to train in balance in Barcelona. And then I am going to go ahead and pick up. I'm going to recruit this number 10. I don't really want another 8, but actually, I have a level of. Yeah, I think I'm with 10. Maybe not. No, I do want the 10. Okay, I'm gonna take the 10, and then I'll take the 8 as well, because there's no reason not to. And then I will move, and I'm gonna move back to Matadero. Yeah. And I will do... do I want to do a special action in Matadero? No, I don't think I'll do a special action in Matadero. I think I'll just hang out where I'm at. So now it's John's turn.
I take these 2 9s. Then I'll train and mix.
Leslie, Steve and I never played Fireball Island as a kid. So.
Yeah, never played it.
Nope.
If you showed me a TV commercial, I could probably tell you if I'd seen it as a kid, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
I don't think I ever even saw. I think it was way too old for that. I think we're too young for that.
I think, yeah. We're too old.
Yeah, and then Kabuki Kid, you should 70% to blame for us acquiring.
Probably 70.
Yeah. Yeah, and then someone asked, James asked who the art was, and there were 4 artists. Oh wow, James.
Whoa.
There's Ozzy Kakala, Jean Torses, Paul Tinson, and Dan Wagner.
Oh yeah, Ozzy was the illustrator. Gian was the graphic designer, and then the production artists were Paul and Dan.
Okay.
And then Dustin Schwartz was the editor. So there were...
Well, that's the rulebook editor.
Well, yeah, but...
I'm going to spend a special action.
Steve does not have Warfighter or Warfighter 2.
Yeah, the only Dan Verson game I have is Thunderbolt Apache Leader. I don't have any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt is just acclaimed as, like, so good that it's definitely, like, head and shoulders above some of the other games they have.
Steamroller. I love Steamroller.
Yeah,
we got it in. We played it months ago and really liked it.
Yeah, so. I guess we are too young then for Fireball Island if it was 87, 88. Because you were, incubating.
Depending on the time. Yeah, depending on the time, I was either incubating or 4th trimester.
So you were a Fireball Island baby.
Potential. Yeah. All right. So that's the round.
Yeah, so I took 2 9s. I trained twice in here by spending a special action, and then I moved.
Okay. You can't train twice by. Oh, did you take that special? Wait, you can't train.
I can't train twice?
No.
You can only train
I would be
once.
training like a mofo if you could train twice.
You can train to get a special, but you can't do a special to get a train.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, let me rethink this then.
Yeah.
You ate your
Cheating John.
Cheating John. So we'll do that.
Oh, cool. There's a stock of Fireball Island in the background of the movie Big. That's
nice.
Good to know.
That's a good way to date it. That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Big.
Mm-hmm. You're a good movie.
I mean, a lot of people's interactions with their CEOs are probably similar to the interactions with Tom Hanks in Big. Probably.
I'm not remembering that reference, but okay.
Well, just because he was like the boss of the company, or sort of the boss. Anyway.
But it's
he was
really
also like a 10-year-old boy.
So it's really interesting because like Restoration Games.
I'm done.
Restoration Games is there's very obviously an age group of who is running that company. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like they were a specific age in the 80s. So John has made a tower already. He's like prepared.
Well, and they're fans, I guess, because people are also recommending. I think this is probably my tower.
Okay.
I almost got Steve.
So Steve has an unlimited base size, so he can have a bunch of 10s down here. Then the rest of his tower still has to be within size 3. So he achieved that with that. I have
2 unlimited base size actually, but still.
Oh,
I'm
so
only
rows
using unlimited base size 1.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Can you? No, you can't.
So double.
Oh, you can.
Double balance.
Yeah, there you go. Then he has strength, so this level 9 can hold up this level 9 with his strength adjustment. And then he has a 5 on top. So that's Steve's tower. John's beautiful tower. He has 1 level of mix, so his bottom level has 2 mixes of numbers.
Very
So that's valid. Then he has a level 6, which is accurate, and then on top of that, he's got 2 levels of balance. So this number 5 is like normal rules, and then on top of the number 5, they are very well balanced. The number 2.
Oh no!
What?
Can't do this.
Why not? Oh, you don't have. Yeah, you don't have the. Yep, you don't have the unlimited base.
I don't.
There we go. So this is more accurate. So these can balance this way, and the reason he couldn't have that is because he can't have a base beyond a width of 3.
Yep.
So there is that, and only Steve and John are doing towers because they're the only ones in the region that's having the festival. I decided not to go because I didn't have a number 5. So they both have built valid towers because they're at least level 4. So then we score them. So the score of the tower is how many levels plus how many people are the level that is wanted for that festival. So...
Oh, and it's just number of level. Okay.
Yeah, so Steve is going to get 5 points, and John is going to get 5 points. So they actually don't get points, per se, but that's how good at towers they are. They are 5 strength.
Yeah, it's like our high water mark. So our high water mark will only go up if we make a tower that's better.
Yeah. So.
Oh. So it's not the number of people, it's the number of levels?
Yes, it's the number of levels.
So I can do that.
Yes.
And that gets me a 6.
Yep, that bumps you to 6. Yep.
That's much better.
There you go. So John is now at 6. Boop. And so what this tracks for this part of the game is just your best score tower. That's all that tracks. So that was the festival. And then there are awards given. So, because only 2 people competed in the tournament, we will see who is better, either John or Steve. John was better, clearly. So John will get the silver medal, and Steve will get what I like to call the participation ribbon.
I did participate.
Yes.
You did. And then he will put that in the region on his board that he was in the tournament at. Which is,
That. Sorry.
Teresa. Okay. And that is a festival.
And then this goes to the person who has the most
Of that number, and there was a tie, so nobody got it. Yep. And that's a festival. And that's also the end of the round.
So the next festival is going to be 5, then 7, then 9.
No, it's going to be 8s in Barcelona, mother trucker. Who's ready for that? I am.
That's true.
You
quite are.
Yeah, you
I
are.
am very ready for that. So at the end of the round, I become the new bacon holder. And then
Or the baconator.
rotate that.
as
we will
say.
rotate this.
We're not refilling.
Correct. And now it's my turn. Whew. There we go. Okay.
It's 10 rounds.
It is, yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah, the betting
I'm
in
gonna go-
downforce is a lot of fun. I do like it.
So before I go to Barcelona, I am going to recruit some new people. I'm going to be like, hey, did you know that I make really nice towers? And they're going to be like, yeah, we heard that. So I'm gonna recruit this 9. And then I think, just for posterity, I will recruit this 7 as well. And then Matadero is strength. I don't think I want to do strength. What is Barcelona right now? Mix? Oh. I will... Ooh, width. Yes. I will definitely do that. So I'm going to train in width. Because that's where the all regions thing is right now. So I can now have towers of width 4. Then I will move to Barcelona. And now I can compete in a festival. Yeah! So I'm going to do a local festival in Barcelona. So I will make my own tower, just as like a, hey, I'm good at towers. This is a preview of what's to come, folks. And so to achieve this award, I need to make the tower that uses the width increase and the mix increase. So this is 4 wide, and then it has to use at least those skills. And then I have balance, so I can do 2 level 4s like that. And then I will put in 3 7s, and then I'll go ahead and do...
You can't do 2 level 4s though.
Yeah, I can. I'm balanced twice.
Yeah, but your level 4 is only on 1.
Oh, you're right. You're right. No. That's my max width is 4.
On 1 level though, right?
No, because if you go here, my max width is 5.
Oh, of your entire tower.
Yeah, it's the entire tower.
Okay, cool. Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is my tower. And then I can put my little number 2 on top. It's beautiful. It's super cute. So I used the mixed barely. And then I used the width increase as well. And so I gain this award. And this is really interesting. So this is a special token I put down recently, or prior on a previous turn. I actually gained this because I did the tournament and I put it in Barcelona. And then I gained this token as well because I did that.
Nice.
And we don't replace this. So there's only a fixed number that can happen. But I don't score any points for doing this right now. That's just what I get. And then I'm like, sweet, that was a great festival. And then I'm done. And then I put, because I did the special action, I put a new token for the special action I just did into the region. So now someone else can come along if they want and do that one. So that is my tone.
Okay. Let's see, so Madrid next. It's way over there. 1 and 5. I could do that. Okay.
Why are some of these like wide, but 3 and 4?
Because there's 2 in there. So you can compete in either one of those.
Oh, at the end of
that round, you.
Oh,
I mean, you can only do 1,
round,
right?
Yeah.
Because there's 2 cities. But
I get it. That makes total sense.
That's a rough life, Kabuki. Steve did our taxes and we get some back, but it's all going to our foundation. Because we live on a house of lies.
Don't we increase the maximum width of our foundation by 1 if we train the skill?
We're gonna do that. If I'm paying someone to literally jack my house up, knock out the existing foundation, and like dig and pour a new foundation, I am increasing the size of my foundation.
Are we gonna increase the number of floors that we can balance?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bigger basement. And we're going to make the foundation support the porch, because right now it's kind of shady. And it sort of does, but doesn't.
Take both these. Yeah. And train in strength or... strength.
You probably... My festival tower is going to look really exactly like my local festival tower. Yeah.
Let's do width. Okay, I'm done.
You have a very nice tower over there. Be a shame if something happened to it.
Are we competing in Barcelona?
You have a turn first.
I'll go to Barcelona.
Yeah, you have to put a number 8 person in your tower. to be able to compete.
He has one, potentially two.
He does. Just gotta do it.
Is that a hint?
I'm gonna go to Barcelona. I'm gonna train a number 8.
Tina, no. Sorry, Zena's
I
barking.
recruited. Oh, as a special, you can move to an adjacent region. Okay, I was wondering how you could do faster movement. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so now we're going to do our festival in Barcelona. So my tower is going to look very similar to what it looked like prior. So John is not competing in this, so I'm gonna build my tower over in John's area again. And then I'll put my 3 7s.
Oh, mine is.
There we go! Yay! I believe that is the. Oh no, I could do this.
Yes, you could.
There's no reason to.
Nope.
But I could.
It looks cooler.
Yeah, that's how good I am. Ah. So I get. I'll wait for Steve. Your tower's going on the board.
It's in the ocean.
Yeah, so I can build this tower because I have 2 levels of width, so I can have 2 levels that stand on top of each other. Exactly. Or 2 levels of balance, sorry. And then my max width has been increased to 4, which is what it is. And then I also have mix, which is this. And then I also am using the size 8 people. Very fantastically, I may add. So I have 5 levels, and then I get 1 additional point for every person that is the size required. So I get a total of 9 points. So my first tower is of 9, I get a score of 9 by the judges.
I get a score of 7 because, let's see, I have unlimited base, 3 above that, which could also be unlimited, 2 above that because of strength, and then the 9s are supporting 2 8s because of 1 level of balance, and then they're supporting the little kid who's 2 wearing a helmet. Probably not actually 2 years old. So that's 5 levels into number 8, so I get 7 points.
So Steve has gotten, he's not gotten any better at making towers.
Oh no, John moved me.
He got 2 better at building towers. So I am better at building towers than Steve.
That's really what this is all about.
So I gain the silver medal, and Steve gets the participation award in Barcelona.
I participated.
You were participating around the country. This is great. So
and
I had the most number 8s in my tower, so I also gained the number 8 token into the Barcelona stack.
very nice.
And that's the round. So then our towers come back. I'm just gonna leave mine here.
And we're around 5, so new stuff comes out.
Yep. So we'll restock these. And now in this one, there's gonna be a tournament that has a 1 and a 5, and I am screwed right now unless some 1s or 5s come out.
I was gonna make a joke that was very terrible, and I'm glad I didn't.
Who's saying good night? Who's leaving us? Oh, it's James.
See you, James. Oh, it's James.
Ouch.
Good night.
Good night, James.
Good night, James. Do you have to have both of the numbers? Yep, you have to have both of the numbers.
Whoa.
So you have to have a 1 and a 5.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Wow, it's a lot of 10s.
No whammies, no whammies. I feel like the higher ones are rare just from seeing what's come out. Because we've seen a lot of.
Well, that would make
numbers.
sense.
We've seen 2 5s. Oh yeah, the higher ones. Yep. The lower numbers with the higher people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there's fewer devil kids than we'd like to admit.
I think there's less parents willing to. The kids are like, yeah, let me do it.
So actually, John can compete
I'm the only
in
person.
Mataro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
John's gonna get his own participation award.
yay.
Why
I'll get
why
both
did the
those.
bacon move twice? I thought I started last. No, I guess
No, I
you
started.
started.
Yeah.
Did we rotate this?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. So I need to either stay there. I can practice something. I can swoop over and grab that 5. What can I do?
I don't think. The next tournaments.
Yeah, there's no more ones coming out. So
Yeah.
Okay.
until at least round 7.
Those 8s are tempting. So I can compete there. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna move here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where do I want to train? Train special. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, get to 8. Okay. Let's not overthink things. I'm gonna move. Grab both of these. I'm gonna train in special to grab this 5 as well, right? Is that true?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
If you did
The
what?
special action for training in
Yes.
Teresa means I can take 1 more.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab those 3. And then I can still spend a special
Yes. Yep.
to move back.
It's me.
Here's you.
Oh man, there's a bunch of low numbers here. I'm gonna move to Villanova. Recruit 2 8s. Train with to level 1.
Legion. That's a good show.
Take a special action. Actually, I'm gonna go to.
You already moved.
Oh, there's no way I can get over there.
Move, recruit, train.
That's fun.
Targonia?
When you do a special to move, you place the special in the one you're moving from, right?
Yes.
I'll do a special there. Move to Targon.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to
Can I retcon one thing?
sure.
Can I use my special
Hey, Maples Academy.
to move from here instead of there?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Maples Academy.
I understand.
Oh no, I guess it doesn't matter. Because I'll be getting tokens from there.
Oh, hi. Are we making a request?
I'm going to
Are
go.
we putting something on the queue of the local council to
Yeah.
review?
I'm gonna go to Villanova, and then I'm going to spend a special in Villanova, to move to, Villafranco. Yes, and while in Villafranco, I will train strength. And then I will also recruit a level 9. Boop, boop, boop. Which means now my towers can do that. And I will recruit. That kid's even upside down. That's how good my tower is.
But you'd have to train your base. Or whatever that's called.
Oh yeah, my width.
Your width.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I don't want a number 2 or a number 7, sadly. I just wanted the number 9. I'll take the number 7 because why not? Oh, I'm in Villafranca. I'll take the number 7 as well. So I moved, I specialed, and I recruited, and I trained. So I am done. So that is the round. So there's a tournament, and only John can compete in the tournament.
I'm sliding in.
Yep.
There we go. Can you see that? Oh, nice.
Little over. There you go. Yay! Yeah. So this tournament, you must have a 1 and a 5, and Steve has 5s, but I don't have 1s or 5s, so I can't.
Oh no!
Did you mess up?
I messed up.
What'd you do?
I can't mix twice.
Oh no!
No, you can't.
cannot.
Let me rework this.
But you have enough 6s.
I do.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I will be fine. So do that.
Yeah, you'll be
and then
fine.
we'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And then we'll do that.
Because you have 2 levels of balance.
Yeah.
You could do 1 more level of balance, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you have 2 levels of balance.
Hey, that's even better.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Way to go, Tiffany.
Hey!
Thanks for rule correcting me.
There you go.
Okay, so I have 1 level mix.
Yes.
I have 4 width.
Yep.
And I've got 2 levels of balance, which is 1, 2.
Yep.
And then
There
I
you
have my 5s and 1s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. So you are at a level 9 tower. Yay!
So I'm the only one competing, so I get a participation award.
Yeah. Yep.
Reasons.
Yep.
Get both of these.
Because you had the most. Yep. There we go. And that was the tournament. And actually, there would, if we were playing a 4-player game, there would be 2 regions having a tournament right now, but we're not. So that's the round. So then, in this one, there's going to be 2 tournaments, 1 in Tarragona and 1 in Valles. Valles? So we rotate, and we don't refill, and the bacon goes to Steve.
Bacon does go to me.
So now it's Steve's turn.
Well, let's recruit 2. And then let's do a special performance in Tarragona. Oh no, wait. Where does it go? Oh no.
Where are you? You're in Tarragona,
Yeah,
so it's
so I
in
do that.
Tarragona.
And then I have made this tower.
Have you though? You took the tile very quickly. I can't see what the outline looks like.
It's 2 5s and they're both unlimited.
Uh-huh.
And then 3 2 1.
Okay.
And I don't. Do I need balance to do this?
No. Yes.
Because it's
You do need balance to be able to do that.
Yep.
because even though it's unlimited, it's still following.
You
that
still
rule.
need to know
So
how
I
to
have my
balance.
one level of balance.
Yes.
And I think I don't need strength. Okay, cool.
There you go.
So I took that, and then because I don't have, do I take this?
You take that one, and then you. Oh wait, is that the one you placed?
That's the one I placed.
So
and
you
there
don't
wasn't-
gain it
Yeah.
at all.
So
Yeah.
I don't put one on there, but
You did gain
I
your
did
tile.
get the points.
Yep.
Okay, and I recruited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna train mix to level 1.
To Tarragona?
All regions.
Oh, all regions.
And then I'm gonna move to Vals.
Okay. I am going to I had a plan, but I'm realizing my plan is awful. So I think what I'm gonna do is I want to go to Vals to compete because I don't have a 1, so I can't compete in Tarragona. Vals is a base, infinite base. Yes, I want that. Okay, so I'm going to go to Vals. I'm going to move to Vals, and I'm going to train in base. So that's great. And then, do I want to do that? I mean, I feel Steve's gonna destroy me in this tournament.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's ridiculous.
See, it's gross, Steve.
It's really gross.
It's really disturbing how much you're gonna destroy me in this tournament.
Is it all? I don't know if I can fit it all on camera.
I'm like, it's really gross, and you're just like, yeah, it's that. Let me show you how gross it is. In that case, I'm not gonna do that because f that. I'm gonna hang out in Villafranca, and I'm going to practice my strength in Villafranca, and I'm gonna be like, those silly Vals people, I don't care about them. And then I'm gonna move to Teresa, and I will do a special action in Teresa, and I can build a tower using these skills because I have 2 strength, 1 mix, and 1 base increase. So,
but you're not using your strength.
I'm working on it. Hang on. I can do this. So I have to just maintain 4 width and a mix, which this gets me a mix easily. So then what I can do is I can do this because I have balance. So that's 1 strength. And then I can do... I have 2 balance, so I can do this to use 2 balance. And none of this is on camera. So, for this tournament, to show off my strength and balance and, like, width and mixing, I have a tower which uses only 10s through 7s. So... boom!
So 2 levels of balance and 2 levels of strength.
Yeah, so I'm using...
Nice.
Well, and I only have to use... I don't have to use any balance.
Yeah.
But I'm using 2 levels of strength because I have 8s supporting 8s and 7s supporting 7s.
Which one are you doing?
I'm doing this one. And then I have a width of 4.
You're
and
not
I have
there,
a
though.
mix. What?
You're not there, though.
I'm there.
Oh, you're there. Sorry.
Yeah. So I did do this one. And so that means I get all of these tokens.
All of them.
All of the tokens. And then I put 1 here because that's what I did.
And the extra tokens don't mean anything.
They're points.
I thought they don't mean anything.
They're points at the end of the game. It's 1 point per token. It's 1 point per token that you have. So that is that. And then I can still recruit.
It's count the total number of regions where you have earned prizes, size tokens, and or special action tokens.
Yeah.
But you also get 1 point per.
That's for the numbered ones.
But you still get prizes.
Score 2
per.
VPs for each unique size token you have, and then 1 VP for each duplicate size token.
I thought that you gained...
Oh, score 1 VP each special action token that you collected via putting on local performances.
Yeah, they're 1 point
Cool.
per.
That's right, Xena.
I was right.
You were right. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I already moved, I already trained, and I already did a special action so I could recruit. And I'll take this number 10 because there's no reason not to.
Was there a Zaya story? Were you...
There is a Zaya story, but I was taking my very detailed turn. Yeah.
I am doing a special action, which is...
Hey, heroic logic.
There. So, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4.
Nice.
I've got... Oh, no. First, I wanted to train mix in order to be able to do both of these. And I got 2 mixes and 2 balances. There's that. And I wipe you down. And then I'll move to Barcelona.
Hopefully the deconstructing of the tower is a little more orderly than that.
Yeah, get out of there. Take that 7. And... 2, I guess? Okay.
Alrighty.
I am done.
So, now it's double festival time.
Yep.
So, Steve's the only one doing a festival, and he's doing it in Vals. No one would compete against him. So, yeah.
What do you got?
Hey, Jenny and Derek!
Hey, Dan and Derek. I almost said hi, D&D.
I mean, you could say D&D. It'd be really cool if they were just called D&D.
D&D are awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody loves D&D.
What are you doing with your tournament?
All right,
guys?
so I've got a whole bunch of stuff trained to level 1.
You do. You should specialize.
Width. 2 levels of width.
Which actually doesn't affect you for your base, but the width allows you to do that.
Yeah. Does the width?
No, the 2 levels of unlimited base allow you to do that.
Right,
yes.
And then the width affects me for that.
Yes, and your 1 level of balance allows you to do that. Well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that's my 1 level of mix.
Yep.
And then I'm not using my strength.
You're not.
So I've got 5 levels.
Hilariously, oh no, you couldn't do that.
No,
Never
I
mind.
couldn't.
Okay.
Because I would need another level of mix. Not that matters. But, so I have 5 levels, and then I have 12 9s and 10s, so 17.
Which is why we did not compete with him.
Yep.
Because there's no, like,
17.
by not competing with him.
I'm teal.
Oh, right, sorry.
By not
You're brown.
By not competing with him.
What? 51? What do you mean?
By not competing with him, he only gets a participation ribbon.
Yep.
So he gets 1 less point.
I participated.
Good job!
No, 2 less points, right?
Definitely got the one.
Oh, yes, it's 2 less points. And he still gets those, but he would have gotten them anyway. By, like, not competing against him, both, like, I consciously decided to not give him 2 extra points.
Whatever helps you and your Castell family sleep at night.
Like, my whole team, they just share a bed, like a giant. Like,
they're all sleeping, like, the whole head to toe.
Yeah, it's just a trampoline.
Really
it's not a bed at this point. It's, like, just a trampoline.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the round.
Is that glitter on the board?
The tournament, yes, there's glitter. My mother sent us an Easter basket. It was a flat rate, medium flat rate. Oh, they're so great. They're amazing. A flat rate package, and this is the favorite egg of Steve. So my nieces made me eggs. So they're all rather. These don't have glitter on them, but these
no,
are.
They have glitter. They have glitter on them.
Well, they have residual glitter that my nieces made us. But like, show me, give me that one that has like glitter. Yeah. So there's this, and we have this birthday card because our birthdays are coming up / recent, and so like, our house has become a glitter. Just it's everywhere. It's like herpes. So
with
I
more glitter.
John was here for 10 minutes and I haven't told you yet, but you have glitter on your face.
Do I?
I was just like, I don't want to tell him that he
hilarious.
got. Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you have a kid. You understand.
Yep.
So we rotate that. We need to
Refill?
refill Kyra's refill. Yeah.
To the bag.
Whoop, whoop. Good job. So yeah, okay, the Zaya story. Well, Steve is refilling. Oh man. Okay, so if you didn't know, I mention it every stream. I am now the marketing director for Deepwater Games, which is a very new publishing company. We just announced this week that we are bringing Welcome to the Roll and Write game to the US, which I'm super freaking excited about because I love that game. And I'm in the town, and I go first. Sorry, and then So
did no one compete to that one?
No one did. No.
Did we just toss those?
Yeah, we can. Don't you? Do you get the tile? You don't get the location tile.
No.
You just put it in the space.
Anyway, so Deepwater Games is a startup. It's 100% a startup. Like, we are working insane hours, like, constantly. Like, my phone buzzed previously, and I'm pretty sure it was Nolan, the CEO, being like, hey, I need this thing. So I'm working really stupid hours. And my boss, Nolan, was like, you've been working a lot, you should treat yourself to something. And I was like, I'm gonna treat Steve to something because he's been putting up with me working an insane amount of hours.
Also, there's your bacon.
So I surprised him. Like, we had to go to Rainy Games up in, it's like 45 minutes from here. We had to deliver games to them from Deepwater. And it's kind of a drive, and we did it really late at night recently, and it was like a whole ordeal, and it was kind of stressful. But while we were there, it like freak snowed on the way. It was like a thing. But while we were there, we noticed they had a copy of Zia Legends of a Drift System and the expansion.
Oh.
And so Steve really wanted it, and I talked him out of it because it was $150, and I was like, we have an insane amount of unplayed games and all this other stuff. And then when Nolan was like, you really should treat yourself, I was like, I should treat Steve. And so I called them and I put the game on hold. And then I very exasperately went to Steve and I was like, something happened. We have to go back to Rainy Day Games. I'm sorry. Just could we go tonight? I just need to run up there really quick. Like, they had a mix up. And he was like, yeah, no, we can do that for sure. Should we go now? Like, he was like super supportive of it. And then we were like trying to figure out when we were going to go. And I was like, maybe we'll just go tomorrow, actually, because it's not that big of a deal. And he was like, no, we could go. Like, something. And like, I was like, okay, but like, really, I actually just reserved Zia Legends of a Drift System.
Well, no, because I joked. I was like, I mean, you know, if we just need to do some legendary drifts on the way there.
Yeah, like he was joking about doing that, and I was trying to get him, and he was also like, no, if we need to go tonight, we can go tonight. And I was like,
don't worry about it.
And I was really tired, and I didn't want to go. So I was just like, this is what I did. And then he was, of course, like, can we go now? And so I literally, as we realized they were closing, they were going to close before we got there. And so he had me call them on the way to make sure that they would stay open for us for like the 3 minutes we were going to be over the close time. So that's the story of Zia Legends of a Drift
And we
System.
ended up getting there early. But yeah.
Yeah, we got there 2 minutes before they closed. Because,
early.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
But yeah, I did read the rules for Zia. I backed all their Kickstarters for $1, so I've been reading the rules and stuff. But I didn't really read them thoroughly, so I did read them when I punched it. I'm excited to play it.
Yeah.
I didn't read the solo rules, but I want to play the regular game first.
He also, when we came home that night, punched the game, and then was flying the spaceships around, making zoom noises.
They're cool little
cute.
models.
Yes.
They did good paints. Also, Meeple's Academy played Welcome too.
Yay! I saw
Yeah.
your tweets about playing Welcome 2. I'm jealous because I currently can't play that game because I give my game to China. Emperor or Deepwater Games partner Emperor S4 is looking to publish Welcome 2 in Asia under Mandarin, and so they took my copy home with them at Gamma. And so I am sad because I don't have a
Spoilers?
copy.
Is
Yeah.
that spoilers? Oh.
No, that's fine.
Spoilers.
Nobody here cares much about that. Oh, Blend Coffee Lab. I haven't played that one. I sat next to Suze as she played it. I need to take a turn. And on that turn, I will 100... But we don't even care about number ones anymore.
Nope.
We don't.
We care
I mean,
about-
they help you boost your height.
They
Yeah.
do. And they give us 3s and 7s, and I have enough support to do that. So that's fine. Teresa increases my balance. I definitely want to increase my balance. Okay. So I'm going to move the bacon. Because I'm going to train... And I can't get to Villanova unless I do a special. But I'm going to do it. Alright, so I'm going to train...
Oh, is Villanova this round?
Yep. Or I could do that. Or I could do that. I think what I'm going to do... One 5 won't help me much. It actually will stunt my tower. And there's no chance of another 5 coming out. But there's one in the turret. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and train in all regions unlimited base. So now I can have an unlimited mixed base, which is nice. And then I get a max with 4 still. And then I'm going to move to 5 of them, 4 of them. Before I move, I will recruit this 1. And I'll recruit this 9. Yeah, I'll recruit this 9. And then I will move to Villafranca, and then I will spend a special in Villafranca. Ooh, can I build one of those? You would need 2 levels of balance. I have 2 levels of balance. To do a 3. and then 2. I think I got it, right?
Let's do one more 3.
Ooh. But I can do 1 level of mix.
Mm-hmm.
And strength.
This game's hard.
It is hard.
So I could do this. No. I can do this. I have the 3. Because I have 3 9s now.
Nice.
So I can do
There you go.
that. And then do level 3. And then my adorable little 1 that I now have. So I have succeeded in building this, but I put that there just now, so I don't actually get that.
Yep.
But I do get that. So that's me being like, hey, oh no, I actually don't want to do that. I actually don't want to do that. I could do it, but I'm not. I'm actually going to go there. So I spend this potion to move 1 more, so I'm in Villanova for the special performance, for like the big tournament.
Yep.
So yeah. So I have moved, I have recruited, and I have trained, and I specialed. So I am done. And now I will sit and fiddle with my tower of people.
Okay. I will train in Barcelona, which lets me practice. And that's going to let me bump up my balance. Then I'll move. And I'll take this 7. And what else do I want? What's this coming out?
7.
2s and 3s. I'll take the 6.
Me?
Yep.
I hire 2 3s. And then I am going to...
Oh wait, did I do a special?
Mm.
I don't think I did a special. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I did not. Because these are useless in the game, right?
They're 1 point. Oh, those? Yes. The
Yeah.
ones here are useless.
Okay, so I might as well... I'm going to spend this when I was in Barcelona. Take this 6 as well. Okay.
Okay, so trained to move to Villafranca. Train balance up 1 level.
There's no reason for me to not just do this.
Yeah.
This is a fun tower!
And then I am actually just gonna...
It's like building Legos with people.
I'm gonna drop 1 in Villafranca and recruit another 6 because I'm low on 6s. That's me.
Okay. Tournament time!
Yay!
Okay, so Steve and I are competing. Steve.
No, I don't have a
I'm
3
brown.
or 7.
Oh, John's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is me, John. Okay, so I can't really quite get mine into frame, but it's close.
It's in frame.
Oh no, it's all in frame. Yay! So I have unlimited base, so that's what's going on down here. And then my max width beyond that is 4, which is why I have 4 8s. And then because of my actually I have 2 level strength. Oh. That means I could do that? No. No, I couldn't do that. Because I don't have enough balance. I have 2 levels of balance, which is why I have 2 levels that are the same size. But I don't have enough balance to go 1 higher, which is a bummer. So yeah, and then I have mix, which is why my base is a mix. And yeah, so I can do, I think this is the best I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is my height. And then it's the number of 3s and 7s. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is my new best score for building towers.
Very nice. Mine's not on screen, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You definitely have the most 7s. Well, I guess first, you win.
Yay! Look,
No, only 2 people competed.
Yeah.
Oh, the gold is okay.
Yeah, no one's
gotten gold.
no one's gotten gold because we don't compete together.
No one gets the 3 because we both have 2.
Correct.
But you obviously have the most settlements.
Yay.
Very nice.
Okay. So.
Wheel rotates.
Yep. So the wheel will rotate, and now.
I'll be bacon.
And then Tarragona and Teresa are where there are local tournaments.
So looking at that, huh?
So let me just wheel this back out of frame.
Yeah.
And then John starts.
2s and 3s, huh?
2s, 3s, or 2s and 9s. So someone has a lot of 9s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll train base. But not having strength is really not good.
Yeah,
I
this
guess
game.
I could train strength. I don't think I can still do it though. No, I'll do with.
Yeah, those are weird blocks.
I'll move there. I'll take 4s.
There is a company bringing Kalamala, and I can't remember who it is.
I think is it Capstone?
It's Capstone. That would make sense. I feel like that would make sense.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Coffee roaster is so good.
The next one to do the 6. Okay, done.
Have I promoted Hanamakoji? I haven't promoted Hanamakoji. Deepwater Games doesn't have Hanamakoji.
Shadows over
spoilers.
Kyoto, maybe?
Shadows in Kyoto, yeah, definitely, yeah.
But Hanamakoji is good. First thing I'm going to do in Villafranca is a special performance.
Oh my gosh.
I can do this.
Danny and Derek, brilliant idea. 3D blocks where you actually stack the people.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
That
amazing.
is brilliant.
It's a
I mean, you
dexterity
could
game too.
Yeah.
Well, you can make a homegrown version. Okay, so with 4, 3, 3, 3, I can do with 2 levels of balance, right? And then 1 level of mixed, and then 3, 2. So that gives me.
This game is so like simple to teach, and then it's just so annoying to play.
Yeah.
I feel like in a good way.
So I'm gonna. Well, it kind of feels like you're being skillful because you figure out how to combine the skills to either get skills or get a specific tower, which I like. It's not just build the best thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put 2 of these on Villafranca. So that was my special.
The coffee game thing is really interesting. So Coffee Lab Blend or whatever it is, I can't remember. I need to play it again. So here's the thing that I told my CEO, Nolan, who's probably watching because he watches these sometimes. Here's a fun fact. Like, oh, there's the Qua too if you want the Qua. Signing games is not hard. Signing games and bringing them over is not hard. If you have the money, it's literally the selling part. The selling part of games is very hard.
Recruit the 5.
Yeah.
Can you show me a coaster when you get a chance?
Yeah. So I specialed, moved, and recruited.
Gonna put it on the board.
And then now I'm gonna train my balance to level 3 because I'm in.
Yep.
Oof. You have a lot of 2s.
You do have 3 2s.
3 2s and 2 3s. And I could go and get another 2.
Then you would be able to make it to. I know, I guess.
No, I could. I could just. I would, yeah.
No, you couldn't.
I'd have to expend a special, but I could do it.
It would take you 1 move to go, and then it'd take you 2 moves to get to.
No, there's a line connecting.
Oh, there's a line.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That?
So we would just tie.
You did
Or
not.
I could. Well, if I go compete against Steve, he's probably gonna win. But if I go compete against you,
No, you have a bunch of 2s and 3s.
but 9s, you were competing. Oh,
Yeah, you're looking the wrong one. It's 2s and 3s.
you didn't. No, honey, you can go to both of those. Both of those are in... Either one is in this round. So you could have gone and competed in Terrassa. Which is too... It's too late now. Your turn is done. You can't go. I'm sorry. It's too far. You can't do it.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. That sucks. It's just really hard. This game is, really difficult. It's just tough. Hard to,
But no, I was doing it so I could get a medal for there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I have a bunch of Terrassa.
I've already completed and competed in Terrassa.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. It's a great point, in fact. Damn it. Okay, I am going to... Do I want that or do I want that? I think... Okay, I'm going to train in... I feel like I'm gonna train in Infinities. Because all region... Or no, Villanova, where I am, can train in that. And then I will recruit in Villanova. And then... I am going to do a special in Villanova, so I can actually do the level 1 of Infinity base and 2 strength. Because
you have to change things.
I do have to change things, but I can do it.
Yeah.
So I already have 1 level of strength happening, so to do it, I just literally would have to do that.
Nice.
To achieve that one, which means I get these in Villanova, which I already had, but still points. And I'll put that there. And then I haven't moved yet. I will move to Tarragona. We are all competing together.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And I will have to rebuild my tower to match for what I can actually do. But we are all competing together. So John, if you would like to talk about your beautiful tower for the festival of 2s and 3s.
Very square.
Please do so while I try and figure out my tower.
Oh no. Can I not do this?
Only you know what you can and cannot do.
Damn it.
2 observations. And 2. That's the thing.
So when you're using both strength and mixed, does this level need strength to do this level? Because this level is 9,
because there's
and
a 9.
A single 9. Okay, so that's using my strength.
Yes. Xena agrees.
Okay. I have to lose a level.
I might have to too.
Suddenly this game transformed into Munchkin.
There was no... Actually, can I... Yeah, there's no way I could have done what I needed to do. Tarragona is which... Balance? Can I retcon? John got a retcon. Can I have a retcon?
Well, technically I didn't retcon, but go ahead.
No. So
if you want your victory to be hollow and meaningless.
When I was in Villanova, I did the base upgrade, but I actually didn't need it for anything. So can I instead, now that I'm in Tarragona, do the balance upgrade?
It is part of the game.
Great. Okay, thanks.
No, I mean it's part of the game to know what you need to do. Alright, Asterix.
Whatever, John already cheated this turn once. John cheated when he made a tower. That was part of that.
No, I caught it.
Well, yeah, but you still did it.
But I didn't score it.
That's true. Too bad I just did it.
I mean, maybe that'll... Can I do the same thing?
Have you retconned once this game yet?
I have not.
Then sure, retcon. Were you in the region, like... Yeah.
Because maybe that will help me.
I didn't cheat, I just retconned. Retconning is different. Yeah, Steve has to decide if his base is going to be 9s or 10s.
No,
Oh, no, for the strength thing? I think if it has a 9 in it, that means it needs to be a 9 for strength stuff.
I believe so.
Unbalance. Cool.
No one's gonna get the numbers. Oh no, I will also.
Yeah, you'll
I'll
get the twos.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this.
We all tie on the 3s.
We're just not gonna get the points.
Oh,
1,
wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That is a very short and stout tower.
I know, right?
Why
So
aren't you going higher? Oh, to get the more
get the more 2s.
to get the more 2s.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm going shorter, so I can get the 2s, which is gonna be worth 2 points for me, instead of getting 2 more points for the second place.
Bummer.
Yep.
So I have the mix and the mix.
Yeah.
2 levels. I have 3 of these. 1, 2. I can't.
You actually only have 2, but yeah,
I can't
you're
do
good.
the third.
You're equal. You're fair.
Can I do? No, I can't. If I had 1 more 3, I could do the third. That doesn't come into play, and I have 1 of those, which is 4. So that's it for me.
Okay. Kairos, what do you got? You still jiggering?
I think just 10 points.
Oh yeah. Well, how many points did you get for that?
10.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, we
my
tied.
level, yeah, but I think Tiff's gonna beat us.
So we'll tie for second place, meaning we both get third.
Participation.
Yay!
So level 7, and I'm using 1 level of strength for that 9. I'm using. I've got my 2 levels of base, and then I start at 4, and then I have 3 levels of balance. And then I have 2 3s and a 2, so it's level 7 and 10 points. So my star does not go up.
Castell is saying on the mix it can be either the player decides, so it doesn't need to use strength for the 9s on top of the base.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird, but
because
okay.
you count it as a 10.
Yeah,
guess.
I guess it counts as a 10.
Oh.
Nice.
Does that change what you're doing?
You could bump up 1 more level. Wait, no, you can't.
No,
he doesn't
I
have
know.
enough.
Yeah, we don't have 9s.
Well, he has 1 more level of balance.
Right, but he would need.
No,
need
yeah,
one
You
more
can
nine.
consider a max level to be either size, whichever is more advantageous for you.
Oh, okay.
For the sake of building the next level up.
Okay.
Good catch, Cash Liam.
So I have an infinite base, which is this, and then I have a width of 4. So I have 2 levels 4, and that's using 1 of my balance levels. And then I have my 7's holding up 7s because I have 2 levels of strength. I actually could do another level of strength, but there's no reason for me to. And then I have my other 2 levels of balance, and then I have my 1 on top.
Yeah, it's that.
So
think you're
1,
in 1 on
2,
top.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. And I don't actually do much better, but I did
first place.
I did get first place.
Steve and I tied for second, so we both get third.
Yes.
Participation.
Yep.
And then I get the 2, but no one gets the
Isn't that a
3.
song in Fiddler
Nobody
on the
gets
Roof?
the 3.
Participation.
I have no idea if that's a song in Fiddler in the Roof. So that was round 8,
So we refill?
and no one showed up
does-
for the festival.
Does
in
Tiff
Teresa.
get the 3 also?
No, we all had 2 3s.
Oh, you only win the 1 for the...
Yep. 4, 5, and 10.
Whoa, it's looking a little bare out here.
Well, good thing we refill. Kairos. And Kairos is bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm bacon.
You're a bacon. I actually just realized I'm
think,
using all my tiles.
I know. It's impressive. I have a lot of waste.
Oh, they're people!
They're good
Just
people.
load
People,
around.
John!
I'm paying them, and they're doing nothing.
This is a volunteer participation sport. I like how Steve has only won participation awards. Of course, Steve. But you know what? You're showing up. You're getting out there and you're showing up.
Wait, how's that possible if he has the most?
Because no one's competing against him.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It was that whole you compete, but nobody shows up, so it's just
Like,
you.
This is the most impressive tower.
Yeah,
No one's
but
saying.
he's the only one. Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
you see, I built the most impressive tower. Me and my team last weekend. Nobody.
Good job, Steve.
Nice
No one-
job,
no one
guys.
cares.
Nobody cares.
This is in Barcelona. Oof.
Yeah, Barcelona 4, 5, and 10. You need 4, 5s, and 10, and I have no 4s,
There's a 4 in your
and I
hand?
have no 5s.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah, I have no 4s or 5s. So yeah.
There you go.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Steve has no 4s.
Mm-mm. I'm the bacon.
You are the
You are the
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah.
Do you want a 4? Or did we rotate that?
We did not. Just Barcelona. Do.
So I'm gonna train a level of mix because we're in Tarracona.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm gonna take a 4 and a 6. I'm gonna move to Villanova.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you do. I don't know why I said that way. Of course you would. You would do such a thing.
And then I'm gonna do a special performance.
Yeah. Did they ask for it, or did you
in
just,
Villanova?
Did you just
I'm
like?
just gonna do it.
You're just
So that's the
gonna
one I'm placing. So
declare that you're doing it.
I have to do a tower. But let's do unlimited base.
It's all about that base.
And then 2 levels of mixed. I feel like we need the Meeple Circus.
Xena,
Like,
Yeah, but this is
Actually-
like Meeple Circus Zero. Which is
no,
I
it's like Meeple Circus,
Yeah.
but like when you're trying to make the tower and everybody's like waiting on you. Does this do it? I think because it's 1 level of strength. Because I can say that this is a level 10.
It's 2 mixes,
Strength. 2 mixes, and then I need the 1 base.
That does it.
I mean,
So this is a very
is
silly.
there a restriction?
Yeah,
Oh.
do they always have to be 4?
I mean, you could easily get to 4, though.
I don't think for local festivals.
But you know what?
You just do a double on it.
Yeah.
You only have
No,
one level.
you just have
Yeah.
to match the shape.
And
It's
for
only
the skill?
it's only for festival scoring.
Cool.
Must have at least as many levels as the tile's point value.
Oh!
Shoot.
I've done that every time.
Hold on.
That's 6, though?
I think maybe. I think so because I did it
Okay.
recently.
No, I was just thinking
The
involved.
game changed.
Thought it looked a little too easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that...
You can get there, though.
Yeah, you can do
Was it 6 levels?
Yeah, no problem. Bam.
And then a 2.
Yeah,
There you
there
go.
you go.
6 level. Okay, so that makes... That's a good
A lot
clarification.
more visually interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's just like, why can't I just... Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think I did all 4 things. Oh, but then I get
Great.
You get the yellow bounty.
the yellow.
Last tournament is in Maladero or Villanova. Question is, I can't.
Do you score the 6s twice?
Yeah, you do.
Jeez
It's
Louise.
gross, and you're
That's-
the only. Or no, you and John have 6s. Well, I know where you two
John,
are.
yeah,
going.
John has a lot of 6s. I don't think I'm gonna win it, but
Which means I need to get my butt to Matadero. Which means I'm gonna have to be spending a special token and move probably. But I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go. Xena, no.
you know what? I already went, and I'm not doing a festival, so I'm just gonna run her out real fast.
Okay. I'm gonna go to. I think I want to recruit there. Okay. I need to build that tower. So I need a 5 on the bottom, which I have, and then a 3, and then a bunch of 2s. So I could do the 3, and then I need 4 levels of 2, which is that. The question is, can I do that with what I have? Definitely yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no probs. Yeah, no probs. And then 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels of balance, which I do have. Plus strength. So I have it. So I don't need to level up anything to achieve that. However,
To get there.
well, I can.
Oh, yeah,
It's
right.
Villafranca. I just am trying to. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to retcon my strength. So I could level up mixing. I could level up width, or I can level up Practice? Feel like practice is, I'll just do practice because I have practiced everything, so there's no reason not to just do that. And then I think what I'll do is strength. I'm gonna practice strength. So that's my training. I practice strength, and then I'm going to go to Villafranca, and I'm going to recruit this level 2 and this level 7, and then I will compete in this special tournament with my last special token to do that, and it's at least 4 levels high because it's that one. Yeah. So yeah, I gain that. Oh no, there wasn't a token there. Oh no, I picked it up already. Okay, thank God. I was like, wait, no, that's the whole point. So that is, I trained, I moved, and I recruited, and I did a special. So I am done. Now it's John's turn.
I'm gonna take these 2 10s.
Oh no!
What happened? What happened, Kairos?
I thought I could compete in Mataro with the required things for Villanova.
Amy, but why can't you?
Okay. Let's get
Dangerous.
busy.
It was a great timing where Xena like thrashing a thing. See ya, Madbona.
See my Bona? Don't you have that shirt?
want
Let's get
mix.
dangerous.
Yes, I do.
Strength. Special. Get 4 of those.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm good. And then 1 level of strength, 2 levels of strength.
I think I need to get strength. Let's get strength. I'm not there yet. Let's move and get strength. And then let's do a special.
4th level of balance.
So I'm the only one competing in Barcelona. So I'm gonna go ahead and build my thing out.
That actually works. Oh no! I won't be able to move to Matadero because I don't have enough movement. No. Damn it. Dina, I'm screwed. Yeah. Screwed. Yeah, that's Kabuki Kid got it. Ciao, Madabano.
Ciao, Madbona.
Ciao, da Marabona. Madabona. Yeah, more Italian maybe. Ah. Ciao, zio, su.
2.
Oh man.
What? That works,
This
doesn't
is
it?
way more involved than I thought it was, and I love it. I mean, it's no wonder, because, oh, sorry, my tower is encroaching.
Get out of my practice space. No, it's a festival.
It's a festival,
Get
yeah.
out of my festival space.
Are you the only one in Barcelona?
Yep.
Yep.
I think this is the best I can do. 1, 2, 3.
I wonder if you compete in the festival, even though you can't compete, if your rank still goes up. Probably not.
Alright. So this is pretty good, I think. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay.
Herologic wants to know if anyone's participated in a real human tower.
No.
Never.
Did I?
I've definitely done smaller
Can
versions
you
in
pass me all 3 of
cheerleading.
those?
From Barcelona. Did I train anything last round? Yes,
Yes, you did.
I did.
John just got a lot of points.
What did I train? I was in Tarascona and I did balance.
Okay.
Okay, let's run.
Last round, Steve.
Mix.
No.
Tiffany's
Tiffany's
the
first.
bacon. Tiffany has the bacon, and Tiffany realized because I
Actually-
participated in that local tournament.
Is it okay? I don't think I.
I think you did.
No, because I would have had to train.
How is
either
this happening?
strength
You must-
practice. No, this is me just messing around.
Whoa.
I would have had to train
Uh.
either practice, strength, or mix.
Nutters, you can use a special for an extra move, but
So-
I'm out of special tokens.
Can I do balance? Because I was in Villanova.
Sure.
Okay, thanks. That was
That's what you're-
my retcon. My training retcon.
I am out of special tokens, which means I can't do a special action. Which I'm super sad about. If I went to Villanova, I couldn't compete in the festival that's there. I was trying to get to
Do you wanna
Matadero.
move that?
I think we already did.
Did we?
This?
Did we?
Yeah, we
We
did.
did. Okay.
Yeah,
Because it was like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Cool. So
Yeah, I used last was all regions to do practice.
Villanova. I'm in Villafranca, which means I can train balance. And I'm gonna do it because it's awesome. Because now I can do this. Yeah. And then if I oof. Can I have my level 1 kids standing on top of level 1 kids? Because, like,
If you have strength,
I do. I can totally have my level 1
they're
kids.
holding up by one hand.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Just minor safety concerns.
Literal minor safety concerns. Because they're minors.
Yep. Well, that was actually, yeah, so I can do that. So I'm gonna go, it's either, well, so if I go to Villanova, I can't compete, and there's no way I can get, that's actually not a scoreboard, Brian. Don't judge us. It's just a tracker. It's just a tracker, Brian. I just yeah, you must have one special action token available. Screw you, game. If I go back to Vals, which I could go to Vals, I can do a special without having a token. But there's nothing in Vals for me to win, so I could just get points. Which, considering I can't compete anyway, maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, so I will.
Why are you scared to compete in vowels? Are you all consonants?
Ha.
I would ask you to get out, but this is, I mean, it's your house too.
Well, yeah, and then if I get out, the game takes longer. You have to wait for me to come back to finish it.
It takes way longer.
Oh yeah, no, Kasha, I'm totally cheating. I'm. This is a tower that I would build in the future.
Steve's cheating needs to move down balance.
Yeah, this tower is not legal and probably not.
No, I think
OSHA
he's
compliance.
saying you have too much balance because maybe you bumped it up and weren't supposed to.
I mean, you train every round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't taken any specials, so you should have 9 levels of training.
Yeah, and I only have 8.
1, 2,
So I
3,
probably-
4, 5, 6,
Well, you-
7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 with that 4.
So you've cheated because you haven't had a turn yet.
Yep. So bump down the
Thank you,
Yeah,
Cash
1,
Liam.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You haven't had a 10th turn yet.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember when you were like, I think I didn't train. Can I train?
Mhm.
You had trained.
right.
Thank you, Cash Liam. I love you, but you
Spirit
cheat.
Island.
It's not a joke. Like, he does cheat.
It's not intentional. Is it?
It's
Is
not-
it cheating if it's not intentional though?
Well, no, but you're still
It's
cheating.
still cheating.
You're still
It's
cheating.
still cheating.
But doesn't cheating imply intent?
No, I don't think so.
No, you can accidentally cheat.
Like it's more of a mistake than a cheat.
But it's a mistake that means that you're cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, because cheating is like you're not abiding by the rules.
True.
I mean, we'd have to look up the actual definition of cheating. I
True.
think for that.
Yeah.
Someone from chat want to post the definition?
That's the spirit. Okay, so I'm
Steve's
just
got glitter on his face too.
There's glitter everywhere. I was trying to keep them all on the table, but the glitter has spread. Yeah.
The glitter has spread.
it's yeah. If I go there, I'll get points. Otherwise, if I go there, I get more points, but I can't do that. So never mind. If I go there, I can't get to Barcelona. Otherwise, that would be great. All right.
John, do you only have 8 training?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do.
John didn't actually.
I didn't take a training.
Maybe I took John's extra training.
So Brian says cheating is intentionally not following the rules.
Agree. What do I want to train?
There's also maybe the willful ignorance of what the rules might be.
That is your willful ignorance.
I was in here, here, or here last round.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have done mix, strength. I did do strength. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe you missed one
it
in
was
the
a
early
previous
round, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well.
No.
Just add something. Good choice. I mean, all regions last round was practice. So.
Okay, so I could have just done anything.
Yeah, as long as you had a strength in it.
I don't think I really care.
Alright, I think the best thing that I can do, honestly, is just go...
Let's do a mix.
I will recruit these 2 7s because, hilariously, I have enough strength to just make a tower of powerful women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just own it. And then I will move to... Villafranca right now is balanced. Do I need balance? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 balance. Otherwise, Val's is special. That's what I was doing. So I'm going to Val's, and then I'm going to, instead of training, do the specials, and I can build one of these towers easily. I'm going to build the level 3 one, or the 3.1. So if I just... It's a level 4, 3, and then a bunch of 2s and 1s. I can definitely do that. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to take it. Because, yeah. But sadly, there's no token for me to take. And I don't have a token to put down. But I trained it via that. And that's my turn. And I'm done for the game.
Okay. Can I sneak in?
Oh no! I don't have a special token, so I can't get to Matero. Darn.
The number of O-Nos in this game is great.
It's a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do a special action in Barcelona.
I'm going to take apart part of my tower.
Yeah, I might need to.
Because, so John can get better in frame.
So I have a 7 tower here.
Nice! Look, my team just practices for fun. Like, we're not out there for awards. We're not out there to try and prove something to other people. We're there for us. And so that's why our amazing tower of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 levels is not at any tournaments this weekend. I just want to point that out. We're doing it for us.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing a special action.
But if anybody's interested in sponsorship, just let us know.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
See,
6,
people?
7 levels. I'm using a strength. I'm using 2 mixes.
You can do a special here without a token because you don't use the token for this one. We looked it up.
Yep.
Because...
You can even do one of these, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta do this, Barcelona. There's 7.
Yeah, however, you do not place a special action token when taking a special action via the special skill. I looked it up previously because Steve wanted to do it.
Oh, I have to get mine
So,
now.
yeah.
Okay, and then I will take... Could I get the 4 as well?
So I could have used it to do another move, but like I had to have been in Val's to use it, so it's just, yeah. So I just did the event.
And then I'll move.
Yeah, the opening ceremonies are happening. We have the Gold Coast Games. We got the dude for the games. Look.
For what?
The Australia
Oh, yeah,
Commonwealth Games. The opening ceremony is today, and we have the mascot, whose name I can't pronounce at all. Barobi? He was a special gift from Angela. It's such a weird, interesting character, and I love it. It's just it looks like a Pokemon. Like, it legitimately looks like a Pokemon. And I just imagine 100% that this is a real creature in Australia. I believe that there is a real creature that looks like a Pokemon in Australia. Like, I'm pretty sure all of the Pokemon in the world are actually just
I get a train too, don't I?
Pokemon. Or all the characters in Australia. All the animals in Australia are actual real-life Pokemon. Basically. Broby! He hangs out in the behind stream. He's in all of my how to play videos that I recently did.
It's definitely a little bit like playing with Legos.
Yeah, they're just Lego humans. Hey, Jacob! Bye, Netters!
Okay, well, I'm gonna recruit.
Brian wants to know which part of him is poisonous. I think all of it. His nose, his fins. Yeah. The ear tips, that would make sense. His hands have interesting patterns. I think that's
I'm gonna
poisonous.
recruit the 7 and the 1, actually.
Australian animals are Pokemon, but deadly. I like it.
And then my training options are practice or balance.
I mean, but practice is like everything. So
Yeah.
you could practice balance. Like, there's no reason. Yeah, I would just take the poison dart bear. Nice.
Could mix 3 times. Oh, damn. Oh, this could be strength.
Actually, instead of the 7, I'll take the 3.
That could be strength.
And then I need...
If there was a festival for my tower, it would be great. There was a festival for my tower, but I'm not at it.
3 levels of balance.
Because I couldn't get there.
2 levels of
2
mix.
strength. Nice. 2 of those. So I can level up strength with the special, or with the practice. And
then 2 base.
Strength. 1, 2, 3.
I'm just gonna train balance because I don't think I can do any better.
Oops, I'm not in strength here.
Actually,
Yeah. You can go all, yeah. Down as you need.
Hello there.
My tower's holding up your tower. Very nice.
Alright, so competition.
They are competing in Villanova against each other.
can I do this?
Will the competitors for Villanova please assemble?
I think this is incredibly illegal.
Now it's cheating.
1, 2, 3, 4. That would be all of your levels of balance, but you had another level here, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 1,
It's
2, 3 levels of balance,
Yeah.
4 levels of balance. So there you go.
Yeah.
And then your infinity base, and then your max width, and then 1 level of mixing, 2 levels of mixing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't use your strength.
Nope.
But otherwise you're legal. Barobi means koala in the local Aboriginal.
John, are we both the same height? You're gonna win on points, but
I don't know.
I think
How
we're
many? I think you're taller?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ah.
Okay.
That doesn't mean.
Well, no, it doesn't mean anything. So what is your
You think it
points
would mean more, but
for your tower, Kairos? For
A
6's count
1,
twice.
so 7 plus 9 is 16.
Okay.
I think I'm
So
at 27.
Don't count it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Uh-huh.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, so it's 14.
so 28. So John's
27.
27.
Oh,
right?
I thought you said 14 already for the other one.
Yeah, 14 and
3,
14.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh no,
Oh,
you're
13.
27.
Yeah.
Yeah. So John wins that tournament. So John gets the
That.
gold medal, and Steve gets another participation
And then
ribbon.
I'll take all those.
That doesn't go in Mataro. You're not in Mataro.
Cheating. That's the one I was looking at. John, you do win all these.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so that's the game.
So people don't count for points at the end? I was going to say don't matter, but that would have been rude.
Let's look it out. Let's do it line by line of the rule book, shall we? All right. If I was allowed to compete in they don't invite me to the big festivals anymore because I'm too good.
Best tower score.
Yeah.
My best tower at a festival was only a 14 because I stopped getting invited. They were just like,
Ooh, that would be nice.
All right, so we all have our best tower score. Then the region.
I could have made it.
Region variety bonus.
row.
The total number of regions where you have earned prizes, size tokens, and/or special tokens. You
If
get
I had
bonus
made it to
VP.
Mataro,
I
this
have
tower.
7 points.
Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4,
7
5,
points.
6, 7, 8, 9,
So
10,
7 and 27 is 34.
11, 12.
And then I have 10 because I'm in 6 regions.
Very nice.
If I had made it to Mataro, my
Tiffany's
tower would have
also
been 24.
7 for 21.
Yep.
And then earned prizes.
So that's just the trophies.
So these can all come off now, right?
Yeah, you can take everything off now.
So I get 5 points for participating 5 times.
Good job!
Participation is great. Oh, I forgot about the 2
10?
VP for each unique size token.
Nice. I get 11.
Oh yeah, John's.
I get 11 from awards. So I'm at 32.
So I'm gonna
And
get.
how many did you get, John?
10.
Hang on. Let me get John's on first. Okay, now you can do... Are you on step 3? You're on step 4. Let's keep up everybody together.
John with 10 points. Okay,
Yeah.
Step
so
4.
Step 4. Score 2 points for each unique number. Size token you
4
have.
points for me. Also for you.
Yes.
Both at 36.
I have 10.
Okay. And then you get the number...
Do you get 1 point for every other? Or do you get any points for every
1
other?
point for every.
So you score points on
Sorry,
all
3
of...
more.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, in the final one, you score points from all of your local tournaments. Your local, not tournaments, but local shows.
14 puts me at 50.
So I will
10
get...
puts me at 67.
I'll get 22 from that. And then that puts me at 58.
Were there score
Hang on.
tablets? No.
Hang on. And then you get 1 point for each special action token that you collected as being part of local performances.
I'll get 2 more points. I have nice.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
I get 8 more points. Which puts me at 66.
Not winning.
Yes, it puts
So
me
they
at
have,
not
they
winning.
have this chart, which is awesome, but there's no score pad, right? In this game?
Hang on.
I don't think you need one though.
Spending a special token to do a local performance cost me 5 points.
Why?
Yes.
Oh.
On the second to last turn,
Because you could have gotten over to.
when I stopped to do that special performance, for my fans, my local
But you
grassroots.
got 3 points for it, right? Or no? Or was it the delta was?
No, it was. I get the delta. He's saying the delta was 4 points.
Or 5 points?
5 points. Yes.
Castell.
Which means I would have won, but it's more important that I showed up for my local fans.
You would have been billed percent and. Oh, the far one.
Well, yeah, but that's where I would have gotten 24 points if I had made it there.
Including the unique numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, including the unique numbers, no, I would have made more
Yeah.
Wow.
for having them.
Yeah.
So I would have done better if I'd gone there. But anyway, we're all just loading the game into our phone now for BG stats.
Someone needs to develop take a snapshot.
I just,
That's
God.
machine learning.
That is definitely
reality.
an
But then
argument.
then it's wrong,
I've
and
already
then-
had an argument about that this week.
Sorry.
Against that idea?
I almost mixed up your 2 scores and made Tiffany win.
Yeah.
No, John got nice, and Tiffany got 66. Good game, everybody.
Good game.
Yeah.
John, that was your top score.
Excellent.
Tiffany, you and I earned our personal best.
Yay! Yay! And that's Castell. Designed by Aaron Vanderbeek. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the last name.
What does it say on top?
Oh, it's like a...
Force equilibrium. So force equilibrium and honor and something.
Or, yeah, valor and...
Well, I can read Spanish.
Burn.
Do you remember how I went to Europe that one time and you were really annoyed because I kept making you talk in French to people for me? And I was like, when we go to Spain, I'll talk in Spanish to people.
I didn't know that valor translated to honor, but I guess.
I mean, it's valor. It's honor, valor. Yeah. Anyway, that's
Cool.
designed by Aaron Vanderbeek. Sorry. So it's like really easy to learn. Like the rules are super straightforward, and you can watch Rodney's video tutorial video if you would like. There's a link down below in the doobly-doo if you're watching this on I was so confused. If you're watching, somebody was like James Vanderbeek. I was like, what?
Alright, should we do an impromptu tower right now?
Oh god.
Let's go, you ready?
Camera falls over. It'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, like stuff and things. I really like it.
I like it a lot.
I don't know how. I think it would play similarly 2-player. I mean, there's a lot of like replayability in just the setup. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of stuff that you put back in the box. So you do setup and then you put stuff back in the box. So these tiles in particular, there's like this is 2/5 of the number of these that are in the game.
And you do more for more players.
So
no, you don't.
Does that mean that you...
No,
you don't. Oh, of those. No, you're right.
No, you don't.
Do you take a certain percentage of these versus these?
Nope.
You might
mix
not
them all.
see these then.
Yeah. You just mix them all and you put them in. Then these ones, there are more of these. And when you're playing with 3 or 4 players or 2 players, you take some out. But there are even more so that if you're playing with 4 players, there's still some variability.
So some cities might not see...
And like in this game, I think Villafranca didn't come out.
It makes it harder to do this.
Yeah, these numbers, which we put down here to determine what levels tournaments require, there's more of these than you actually need. And so there's variability in that and like how they come out. And then there's also these tiles, this like action bonus rondelle for trading. You mix these up every game, and so these come out differently. The order on the wheel obviously doesn't change, but this will change every game.
The advanced game makes it harder.
And in the advanced game, there's no all region bonus.
Yeah.
So there's a no region bonus where there's every round there's one thing that nobody can do regardless of anything. So there's like a ton of variability, and then in addition, you have the Castellers who actually come out and go into the regions. And everybody starts with 7, and like what you start with will determine on some stuff. And because of all this variability, yes, there's definitely a chance that you can just get hosed. Like the fact that the first several tournaments, the first couple of tournaments had 5s meant that I was kind of hosed because of where I decided to start the game, and I didn't get any, and there wasn't any out. But at the same point, like as we learned, if I had, instead of doing a local performance, if I had spent the token to go to Mataro, I probably would have won. So I made up for that because I wasn't worried about these local performances that had stuff I couldn't deal with. Instead, I made sure I could do really well at my first like performance festival show.
Yeah, at first I was really worried that should be like the luck of the draw at the very beginning, like your first 7, because you had like 2 5s.
Yeah.
Would unduly influence the power of these first festivals, but like you said, it didn't.
Because those are scored on unique, so other if I get a unique 5 early, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm super ahead, and it's a high watermark for your towers, so those early towers are really more about
getting getting
the medals and like denying other people and getting those tokens than they are about like hitting that huge point score.
If there's like 2 markers here, that would be much more powerful.
Because you have less control early game, but then late game you're like you can load up on something that you very clearly see is going to be there at the end and make a whole bunch of points. So it's nice that you have that like swing. It's not like we're all getting about 10 points every round until the game ends.
So you also the only thing that changes for number of players in the game is the number of festivals that are out, and they're denoted by icons on the board, and then also the number of castles that are out in the regions. So in a 2-player game, you put out 3 tiles per region when you refill. In a 3-player game, you have 4, and then in a 4-player game, you have 5. Otherwise, the player differences are the same. Like the tournaments and the way tournaments are evaluated is exactly the same. It's just the number of people that are actively in the tournament. So we had one tournament where all 3 of us were there, and then otherwise it was just some of them were 2, and then a lot of the ones that Steve went to were just 1-person shows.
Yeah.
Well,
I went to 2 1-person shows too.
Yeah.
And that's interesting because the value of winning it really only matters if you're actually competing against other people. So it kind of, I know there's a lot of games where if you have the whole I'm the only person that got it, I get all the points. It's like, no, if you're the only person that went for it, still you need actual competition.
Yeah, which I like. That's an interesting.
Except for the end, like with those, if you're getting 3,
the number of bonuses you get.
But as far as the
6
medals,
points, yeah.
So I wanted to show off the insert really quick because
nice.
this is really the insert is really nice. So you actually all of these are the local festival tournaments, and there's like a nice slot for them. And then these are the extra performance ones. Maybe there isn't.
Oh, and you can put the Castell.
Yeah, and if you wanted, you can actually put all the Castells here. But there's 150 of them, and you just put them in the bag at the end of the game. So I do not understand why you would have them. Why you would sort them into the tray just to dump them into the bag at the start of the game. So
some people really like sorting, and they shall rename name.
You don't remove some for the player.
No, you don't. You jump all 150 in the bag. So I'm like, why do that? And then the other thing is like, they have these nice slots for the I'm assuming.
These maybe.
Well, these tokens would go in one of these, and then these would go probably in the medals area maybe. But they also include all the bags, so you can bag everything. At which point, this part of the insert is useless and frustrating. Because it's like very tight. It's interesting, like they put a lot of thought into this insert in case you want to store it that way, and then they added bags through the option of if you wanted to do bags.
But they didn't let this be removable.
Yeah, but they didn't let that part be removable, because I'm like, I just would throw this away. Like, this is great, but this part is nice. Because I want them to be sorted, but these ones are kind of meh. So, that is my criticism of the insert. Like, they definitely thought about it and they did the right thing with it, but at the same time, it's like unnecessary for stuff.
Although I think with the thickness of the bag,
it gets kind of tight trying to put the bag in.
It does get tight, but if you were, I need another bag for the round marker.
For the thing that was in your ear, I'll just do that.
But yeah, I think you could store it vertically, which is nice.
I don't know if you put the punch boards. This is in the rule book. So if you put the punch board under the insert, you can then store it vertically. But if you want the tokens to live in the bag, you need to take the insert out, or you take the punch boards out so that all of the tiles can just go in the bag, like that. Like I tested this.
Yeah, so you can do it either way though. That is nice as well.
Board game nerds. I test this. I punched this game and
put on your goggles.
I did.
Your lab coat.
There was science.
Yep.
And yes, I did put the bag on my head when I got it out for the first time. Because that was a thing that the internet was doing. But when I put it on my head, I realized that my head is much bigger than I think most people that put it on their heads. Because it's very snug. So, yeah. There you go. Or, as Castell says, you can store the entire game in the bag. Which is entirely true, because the bag is huge. Like, if you wanted to travel with this game, you could put the board in the bag.
And then pull that bag out of your bag. And hey, anybody want to play a game?
Yeah. It's just how you set it up. You just go like that, and
that'd be awesome.
It's set up. I'll invent a game that does that one day, maybe.
Very cool. I like this a lot.
I
do want to play it 2-player, but I liked it 3. Like there is enough competition and interesting stuff.
And I don't think that playing it 3-player or 4-player would annoy me differently. Like I feel like I would still be annoyed to the same level of player interaction.
Yeah.
By playing it at a 4-player game, and then playing it at 2-player. I feel like with 2-player, there might be the instance where Steve and I end up on either side of the map and we don't really care about each other. But that kind of happened with this one, a certain.
Well, and also festivals.
Well, 2-player, only 3 Castells are coming out for every region. So with 3 players, 2 people could go to the same region and recruit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that ever happened in this game, but with 2 players, two people could go.
At least
they can, and one
across
person
regions
would only
it
get
did,
a single.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the competition for those, I imagine, would be much more.
So it definitely seems like pick your battles.
Yeah.
Pick your competitions.
Yeah. So, I really kind of am actually tempted to throw away the insert out, but I wanted Steve's input on it, and I also wanted to show it on the stream.
Yeah.
But, like, it kind of dishes the box to not... Like, it's like you either... It's annoying to me that the box is dishing because of the tiles, because of the dead air forced by the insert. Sorry.
Very finicky.
Look, I care passionately about one thing, and it's apparently how this game goes back in its box.
I like the foiling, the shiny
UV coating. I've
UV
learned.
coating. Yep.
Yeah, that's UV coating. Yep. Foiling is when you do a metallic lay, which is another thing.
Dreads.
Yeah, that I
Foil
had to
again.
learn about. Awesome. So that is Castell, designed by Aaron Vanderbeek and published by Renegade Games. Thank you very much for tuning and watching. Spot UV. There you go. Thank you.
Spot UV.
Thank you, Heroic Logic, for watching. We like to stream games every Tuesday here on Twitch, and we generally like to play stuff that people haven't really seen before. We play hobby games, like really good hobby games. So we don't tend to play games that we don't like.
That's true.
I will not. People ask us all the time if we'll stream stuff, and if I think it's not good or I don't enjoy it, we don't play it.
Or won't stream well.
Oh yeah, if I don't think it will stream well. I will say, if Steve will enjoy a game, and I will tolerate it, we will stream that.
You have something in mind. I'm curious what it is.
Yeah. So, and our chat crew is always awesome. We have Kabuki Kid and Angela, or Nerfenstein, and then So we always have a great group in the chat. We mostly keep doing this because the chat group is so great. And it's a great excuse for John to come over. But John would come over on Tuesdays anyway if we weren't streaming. So there's that.
Right.
Speaking of streaming, tune in. Oh, Chad's awesome too. Chad, you're not here all the time. Tune in Thursday for a very special beginning streams of Edge of the Empire.
Chad's here a lot.
Chad is here a lot. He swings through. Yeah. He swings through. Sometimes he swings through right at the end. He does the flags. When you cheated, he wasn't here and he didn't do the things. I also haven't gotten my corgi emojis. Look, he set up standards for himself and he's not delivered this stream. And I am criticizing him for that.
Wow, you're having a critical stream there.
I am. But tune in Thursday. We are starting a very special thing for the month of April. Every Thursday in April, we are role-playing. We are playing Star Wars Edge of Destiny with... Edge of the Empire. Sorry. I'm combining things. We are playing Star Wars Edge of the Empire. It's going to be Steve and I and 2 of our local really good friends. They're going to come and they're going to play. Ariel, I believe, if you've watched the stream long enough, she's been on a couple of the streams. And then Rex has never been on a stream. Rex is my best friend from middle school. So he contacted us recently and was like, hey, I live in Portland. Do you live in Portland? And so, yeah, he's been coming over and hanging out. There's my corgis. So yeah, Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, we will be playing Edge of the Empire, and Brian Casey, aka Fiddleback, the one in the chat right now, will be our GM, and he is an amazing GM. He used to run a show called the Mad Adventures Society, and it was awesome. And they were podcasts. They were role-playing podcast adventures, and they were super, super fun, and I am insanely excited to play a game that he is DMing.
Yeah.
So,
for those that don't know, Edge of the Empire is the Star Wars role-playing game that's, I think, been out since like 2010.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty old. It's an interesting system, and they have put out, I think, like 3 games. There's like Age of Rebellion.
There's Age of Rebellion.
Force and Destiny, I think. So it's basically you can play a whole bunch. You can either play Scum and Villainy like us, or rebellious troopers, or knights with laser swords. But we are playing the Scum and Villainous.
Yeah, so it's we're like the back end of the Empire in Star Wars. We'll be playing that on Thursdays in April, every Thursday in April. I'm insanely excited. It uses a different dice system. If you haven't seen a Star Wars role-playing game in recent years, they use a new dice system. But the game that we're going to be playing is all theater of the mind. There's no like maps and like there's no minis moving around a board. It's all story based. And there are dice to help facilitate the game, and we'll be having the dice on camera and things like that. But yeah, it's super interesting. It's a lot of fun. We're really excited. We did our character creation session last Thursday off camera, and we had a blast. The hardest thing that we're going to have with this stream coming up is we have to make sure we finish it at a reasonable hour because
we have to stay on topic, not have too much fun, although I'm sure Brian as a GM will keep us in line if we start having too much fun.
He's really good at that.
Let's see what else. I think my brother-in-law played the West End D6 Star Wars RPG for many years. It was cool, but as a GM he had to always battle his players that were being a little cheesy, because I guess every system has ways you can be a little cheesy with like maximizing your D6 rolls. So it seems like an Edge of the Empire, because of the way the dice system and GM works, it's harder to just be like a cheesy player.
We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll see.
You'll
That's what
be
I've heard.
cheesy with your puns, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Steve, we were setting up for character creation, and Steve said a pun that was just really awful. And Rex hasn't actually really played a game with us before. And Rex was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Tune in every Thursday in April. That's what you're gonna get."
That's
so
true.
yeah, I'm insanely excited for that. But that's on Thursday, and then next Tuesday, I have no idea what we're gonna play. Do you have? I don't have anything in mind.
I'll be able to make it.
Oh well, if you can't make it, I know what we're gonna play.
All right.
But if you can make it, I don't know what we're gonna play.
I won't make it. Make your decision easier.
Okay. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some ideas.
I don't want to know. Is it? Can we still stream it on Twitch?
Yeah. Can. I mean, I can stream by myself. You can participate if you want.
Next
pre-painted
Tuesday.
minis. Yeah.
Next Tuesday we will probably be playing Civilization. The new Civilization game,
A New Dawn.
A New Dawn. There we go. Civilization A New Dawn. Next Tuesday, if John doesn't join us. If John joins us, I don't know what we'll play. We'll play
Is that the
something
Mafia
else.
one? A New Dawn?
I have no idea.
No? Okay.
I'm
No, you don't know?
Willfully ignoring the reference you're trying to make for a pun. But yes, if you do miss the Thursday stream, which would be fine, make me sad, but it's fine. It will be available on YouTube after, obviously. And then also, some people that are used to and miss Brian's podcast have already asked if there will be a podcast. So we might rip the audio and do a little bit of leveling on it, and then find a place to host it for a podcast. So potentially.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you for tuning in and watching and hanging out for this game of Castell, designed by Aaron Vanderbeek and published by Renegade Games. Also, if you didn't know, this game is totally not for it because it wasn't sponsored. I did buy this. This is mine. You can't have this. But if you are a Patreon, you can enter in for monthly game giveaways. Patreon supporters, once a month at the end of the month, we'll do a drawing for different level Patreons, and they will win games for free that I ship to them for free, unless they're in Australia, in which case they kind of have to help me a little bit with the shipping costs. But games that we have been sent over the years, well, not years, over the year, that were for sponsored streams or whatnot, we are actually giving those away now. So if you are interested in potentially winning one of those games, there's only 17 people right now that are entered in to win the this size game. So I am doing a drawing for Dragon Castle, which is March's giveaway game. And one of 17 people will win it. So if you are interested in entering for April's giveaway game, you can do that by going to my Patreon, link down below in the doobly-doo if you're watching on YouTube, and go ahead and back me for the level of game that you would like to be entered to win. So there we go. Cool. Alright. Thank you always for chatting and hanging out, and we will see you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Good night.
Well, we'll be talking in funny voices in a couple days. Maybe some of us.
Oh yeah, I will definitely have a funny voice. Goodbye.
Goodbye.